Hello, Speed Gaming. Today I have another race in the upper medium bracket between Spectralist and Fernap, with Fudge Fiddle mentoring Spectralist and Wordsayer mentoring Fernap, and I'll be your comms for today, and tracker. How we doing? For the first game, we have a item draft, and let me see what has been picked and banned. We have a ban on gravity and speed, and a pick on high jump and Varia. High jump, Varia, high jump, and Varia. And here we go. So we're starting off in a wreck ship with a, seems like a close by map. And we have Big Pink to the left and Green Hill Zone to the right, with each a major. And there's another major up the elevator to the right. So both of them are morph locked. So, and the door to the right seems to be super locked. So it could be a case of find supers in Big Pink, come back, find morph, then come back. Ooh, death for Fernap. Nothing lost, just information. So it does seem to be the case to get supers for morph, and I think Green Hill Zone is accessible afterwards, which should be bombed for the major in the charge. Chozo and Big Pink, I assume. Yes, Green Hill Zone is accessible after morph. It's nice to have Varia early, making all these heat areas just completely heat-free, basically. They're free areas to traverse now. Oh, we have Everest to the right in... Is that Criteria? It is. So I wonder if the major at the bottom of Big Pink is Grav. Here we find Orb for Spectralist. And followed suit after by Fernap. Oh, there's also an X available. I wonder if those are power bombs. Spectralist is ignoring the X for now. And Fernap needs to be a little bit careful. Even if you have Varia, it still hurts. If you fall into the lava. And he's out. One more touch and that'll be death. Those do exactly 25. Nice. Supers will make short work of them. So here we get the major in Green Hill Zone is indeed bombs. Oh, we get grapple instead. We're getting bombs for Fernap. So from the quick glance at the map, I think the seed is sending you to the upper part of Everest, since we get grapple. I haven't really seen another item accessible for us. The grapple also puts the climb supers X into logic, which I wonder if that's our power bomb pack. Oh, Fernap with the hero shot down here in the bottom right. Very well done. Getting the energy tank here. And it's a reserve. This one is not a logic, but it's nice to have early regardless. Oh, well, that's the freest map I've seen for criteria. Let's see, we have Mother Brain, an entrance to Turian at the bottom. There's a major on the left side of Ice Gates, and we haven't really looked at the top part. Also an X in Cathedral here. Another super pack. I mean, while we do have bombs, I'm not sure if leaving the X behind in Climb Supers is smart. Because that's our first logical power bomb pack. That could bite you. But it seems that Fernap's also not going for it either. I mean, that is Climb Supers, right? No, I don't think that's Climb Supers. Nope. Oh no, that's the top of bowling. Never mind, it's not accessible at all. So we have BT here with a major charge. That's a good find. So Fernap's taking the top entrance to Everest, making use of the grapple. Unfortunately, he's not going to be close to the map. Well, map is pretty close to the bottom, but I wonder. Yeah, it seems to be he's going to go for some blinding first. And we find a bubble mountain, which we cannot enter unless this loops around, which it does not. Oh wait, we have bombs. Oh, these are logical power bombs. That's a good blind. There is a major on the top right of Bubble Mountain, it seems. This is a missile for Fernap. A little bit too low. Nice. Another super pack in jail. We have 20 supers and charge. And it's only been 10 minutes. The Spectralist is more than enough E-tanks to finish the game with this warrior. And I think they're heading towards Bubble Mountain right now to get the X on top. Hoping that's a power bomb. I didn't quite see what Fernap picked up in Botsu E-tank. Yeah, it's wild to me too. Well, it's pretty close by. Oh, that's speed. Thank you. Speed booster. It's pretty close to the bottom of Everest. It does work out that they blind into the speed on top of on Bull Mountain. But the map is right there. We do find ship. And there's power bombs for Spectralist. This opens up the right side of Everest to go down for the other major, but we also know there's another major up here. You find fast pillars on the top right. We can get through this with a charge or spark pretty easily. And it looks like Fernap's attempting it. Yeah, that'll do it. Good jump. Yeah, the horizontal spark is going to be the difficulty here. Oh, this is space jump. So there's another major on top. Oh, and then there's crate to the left, and there's another major on the bottom right of ship. Wow. Okay, so Fernap needs to blind the left side of ship before going down, or it's gonna be a net time loss. And I don't think anything was behind fast pillars, so... Oh, almost had it. Just bail on this and check bottom left or right. Yes, very good. Oh, I don't think he is. So this will be speed booster for Spectralist. And with that, Spectralist would have caught up with Fernap position-wise, but it's also up 2 majors. That's a shame that they're returning. After this much blinding, I would have blinded all of ship as well. Because they will feel bad having to come back for Kraid. So I hope they don't pick anything up while they're on their way to the map, so they can just revert back to ship. That would be the best case scenario for them. I have Leoducks leading into Kraid. And it's our first boss. Flying sandpits is crazy. Oh, we have a easy accessible save in the ship, but yeah. Fortunately, there's no Ava room. And with no missiles, we can't even do the quick... Oh, we can do a 4 super quick kill, I believe. But that is croc down for Spectralist. I believe we have a blind into BT here first, and then Fernap will have to find his way to the map, which is in the crab hole. But this is charge. It's a bit crazy to me to be playing a seed for 17.5 minutes and having no missiles on the end of Spectralist. Oh, and gravity is here! That is huge. Wow, the one door Fernap didn't check on the bottom right, which was easily accessible. That's a shame. That's a huge pickup. And I don't think Fernap is going for the morph hole. Because I don't think the right side goes to the map. Well, I think it does through Mother Brain, so it's not really a reachable location from here. But there is a major down here to the left of Ice Gates. But I wonder if Fernap is gonna soft lock himself if he drops down to the right. Because there's Ice Gates, but I don't remember what's past it. Unless he can do a mock ball back. Okay. He blinded into the right spot to get to the map. That's good. And now they're going to see the major at the bottom right of ship and not feel good about it. So now the question is, do you go back, revert, and revert your charge BT kill? Or do you run all the way back? I would revert this. Good call. Yeah, you can't be feeling too good about this. Realizing the map was pretty much the very next door after entering from the bottom end of Wreck Ship. And having blinded a lot of the zone. Oh, here we have Crate for Fernap. So I believe our next stop is the major at the right side of Mother Brain, and then into Turian, I believe. Or we're just going to Turian. Is there a connector from here? We'll find out. Oh, I believe there is one. Yeah, there is one. Okay. That's easy then. X-ray. Pretty much useless unless we find Plasma before we find Dragon and Phantoon. It's pretty easily accessible, so I don't think either of the runners will be avoiding picking that one up. And that's Gravity for Fernap with a great kill. Did lose the charge, but I'm sure they'll go back to pick it up. And here we have Turian. Ridley to the right, Keonto Chef down, and what is this, Meridia? Oh, Brinstar. The map is all the way in Narnia, though. I think you'll be going down the shaft? You do have Aria and 5e tanks. This is a commitment to finding the loop back to the Koro Speedway. But we are committing to B. This room looks really weird in the Brinstar sprite. Oh. Our power bomb pack, and we revert. Yeah, we already have 10. I don't think we need more. Doesn't save a lot of time reverting, but Any little bit counts. Here we have Fernap going back for charge. Round 2 against BT. And the map does not seem to be easily accessible for Bryn. Oh, we do find ice, which is a nice pickup. Since we don't have a way to speed skip past Zebs. Makes quick work of Metal Pirates. Into Magdalite room. At least we have a lot of horizontal rooms. And this is the Morph Ball room, I assume. Yep. 2 items here. One's a missile. And the other one is a Power Bomb pack. The map should be pretty close to the left here. Nice bit of super farm. So is Fernap going to go for X-Ray, or will they just head into Turian? It does seem like they don't want to leave behind the Major. Here we have Fantoon. There's X-Ray for Fernap. Oh, yes. Good call. Space jump. Thank you. I believe Fantoon just needs 1 hit. Ah. Getting scammed. Oh. Oh, multiple hits. Alright, that's a dead Fantoon. Fernap also blinded into Ridley, so they know where Ridley is at least. And I wonder if they will commit into Brinstar or go down the Key Hunter shaft. Bryn, it seems. Is there anything else in Bryn? There's a major in the sand pits, and that's about it. So Fernap is not continuing past the green gate, which is a one-way until we find a way around. Unfortunately, it does seem to be that Bryn is a isolated region, which is only connected to Wreckship and Turian, I believe. Oh, we're going down instead. Never mind. I wonder if this is faster. So this is Ridley Farm. Does it lead into a morph room from the right side? It does seem so. There's a convenient save just above the sandpits in Aqueduct. I think the only major you'd want to keep is Plasma here. Alright, they are committing to it without the save. It could be a double major too. It's a super, and we'll find out what it is. Ah, shame. Any beam would help if they need to kill Ridley to get T-map. I agree. But they will have 25 supers at this point. And it is Wave. Well, Wave isn't too bad. And here we have Fernap blinding into Fantoon. I don't think he picked up ice, because that was not on the way, due to taking the route through the Dakura bottom side. Yeah, they don't have ice. I believe that killing Ridley here is the correct play. Because if it's the only way to the map, and we find Dragon somewhere in the same region, you don't want to be blinding other regions, looking for one boss. But that does require you to be comfortable with doing a 25 super ice wave fight. I think that's one super missed. I couldn't really tell. Be nice, Ridley. There we go. Oh, that's another super missed. And I think that's a third. We have enough missiles to make up for it, but we're gonna need to shoot. How many shots is that? It's like 2, 10, 3, 5, like 15, maybe 16? A lot of swooping. Ow. And that's Ridley dead. Very nice. So let's see if the map was indeed really locked. Fernap heading here for ice. That's so troll. It almost looked like it was Phantom locked. Spore Spawn locked, but fortunately it's not. It's just troll. Oh, but I'm not seeing a loop. Oh, that is Ridley locked. Wow. The bottom is Mickey Mouse, and there's no way to get there from the top. Was there a connector to another zone? I don't think I've seen. Oh, N at the bottom. Okay, so we need to go through Ridley to get to N. Is that correct? I think it's... I'd have to see the map. Oh, it's not. It's not. Okay, so it's the bottom of Key Undershaft. But yeah, the top of T was just empty. I think it was an X and a missile. in a very roundabout way. So we just need Dragon, and then we're set to kill Mother Brain. Fernap's following the tracks of Spectralist, however, he's a couple minutes behind due to the blinding early in, I believe it was Wreck Ship or Turian. Well, that's the easiest way to get to Dragon. Free map. And a straight line. And I wonder if this is Plasma in Precious Room. Ah, Spring Ball. Unfortunate. That's Goop. And we'll be getting a quick kill. Very nice. Fernap's heading down here for the X, which we know is a power bomb, and I wonder if they're looking for another super pack to have 30 to kill Ridley. I wonder if that's the game plan here. So Spectralist is pretty much go mode if they do proceed into Mother Brain with Ice Wave. We have ice, so we can zip skip. And we'll have about 20-ish supers, so it'll just be a couple of charge shots. And we have more than enough E-tanks. Motherbrain was all the way up in Criteria. And ship is in the same zone, but it did have a bit of a long winding way there. At the top of Criteria. Is there any convenient farm on the way? I don't believe so. Maybe on the right side? Yeah, I didn't look at the right. Maybe there's one past ice gates. Oh, right. Yes, past ice gates. There's the Norfair bug. The 5 bugs, I think it is. That's convenient. Also safe right below. Right, well, we're heading into Mother Brain. That also brings us to guessing the escape timer. So I'm thinking about 125, but it could very well be sub-minute 2. I don't remember the exact path up. Nice, first try zap skip. I believe it's like 25 shots and 22 supers to kill Mother Brain. It's 180 damage for Ice Wave, I think. Very nice kill. Alright, let's see. What is the escape time? Very clean Mother Brain. It is a couple rooms. $120. In Fernap's case, that is pretty good, because there's nothing else behind Ridley. However, with the amount of time they've lost so far, unfortunately, it's not gonna do much. They'll find Dragon here, which is fortunate. But we have 1, 2, 3... Well, we have 3 mages left, and one of them has to be Plasma for Ridley, so that'll be the Ridley solution here. And as per usual, we have ship behind bottom E-Tank. I forgot we had that. We have seen that before in the seed. And that's Spectralist finishing first with a end time of 49.53. GG's. Hello, SpeedGaming. We're here for game 2 between Spectralist and Fernap. This time we have mini bosses. That means they'll be fighting Spore Spawn, Batoon, Croc, and GT to get to Mother Brain. So once again, the mentors for both players are Fudge Fiddle for Spectralist and Wordsayer for Fernap. And I'll be your comms and tracker for today. Spectralist took game 1, and, well, he's ready for a match point for game 2. And here we start. Straight into Business Center, with a map not that close by. And Croc is pretty close, though. That's the objective. And bowling seems to be on the bottom right. And with Big Pink to the left of us. So we find our first E-Tank. And Morph. And we find power bombs, so we can check another item here in Big Pink. Just missiles. The map is pretty far away, so both runners will need to be doing some blinding. That's a nice power bomb drop. Wow. That's heat. There is a safe nearby. You could save and then go check the item quickly. Oh, and here I Fernap finding 2 more items. One is speed. And supers. So it does seem that Spectralist is saving. Maybe he's gonna go check the item in Screw Attack room. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, this is pre-cathedral room. We can't get through this. And we're going up. So we find Criteria and Crab Maze. And we're super locked. This is fortunate for Spectralist, which forces him to go back to Big Pink. Because there is supers and a speed booster to the top left of Big Pink. However, Fernap will just be able to continue here. Oh, did he save? Okay. Save early, save often, people. That saved 5 minutes of Fernap's time. And there is speed for Spectralist. Along with the supers. Bowling isn't really in logic yet. Also, it requires 1, 2, 3, 4 power bombs just to get in and out. Wow, that's such a scam. So, and the Spectralist here is farming power bombs to check bowling. I would just shoot a super here. Oh, we are. Wait, are we? Okay, this could be big. Because Fernap's still only on 1 power bomb. This could take 30 seconds or 5 minutes. Well, that's fast. Another one? Oh, we're checking the bottom? With just 3, we're not gonna be able to come back. Merit shaft. That's good knowledge. And nice refill, yeah. So this is behind screw attack room, I believe. What is up here? Only 2 missiles. Is this even randomized? Another missile down here, so... I wonder what's in screw attack room. More missiles. And we find ship. We are checking the bottom right of ship this time. Don't want to leave behind a potential grab. Here we have Metroids. The first major... the first item was also missiles, yes. Sorry. And a lot of heat. I don't think we're getting through this. Nope. It's an E-tank. What does Fernap find? Was this charge? Oh, this is Varia! That is huge! Wow. Line to the map and find Varia afterwards. Crazy start of the seed. And we have... Wow. So we're not doing randomized anymore? X-ray and X-ray? Alright. This is ship for Spectralist. And towards the right was the way to the map. And GT is hiding a major. So we're just fighting GT with 5 supers? Okay. We are not. Okay. Here's the map for Spectralist. Oh, we are fighting GT. Okay. This is pretty tight with just one E-tank. Oh, careful. Careful. One more hit, and I think you die here. Okay, we're fine. GT should be almost dead here. It should do it. Yeah, there we go. Very well done. And let's see what GT was hiding. It's wave. And Spectralist is here back at the ship. Will they also decide to go for GT here? It doesn't look like it. We have screw attack and erect ship shaft, which Fernap skipped on. And we have another major above Croc. And we do have charge. So Croc could be killed easily. There's bombs blinded by Spectralist. Oh, was that blinded? I'm not sure. I don't think it was. Was it? We have map, right? And there was a grapple above Croc. Just barely off from the platform to get back up here for Spectralist. So I don't think you can get this unless you get a short charge without the gate open. And we have 5 attempts to open the gate. Unfortunately, there's a lot of time wasted by Spectralist. Well, Fernap is just moving forwards in the seed. Already up a GT kill. Wow. Nice work. So I would farm more supers here before attempting this, just in case. Okay, nice. Oh no! I think resetting, yes, resetting would be a lot faster here. We lost what, bombs and screw attack? Not the end of the world. Oh, we are doing GT. I like this play. It is pretty slow. Or are we just checking GT item? That could also be the case. It is wave. You do want to be closer so GT doesn't move forward. So at this point, it's Fernap's race to lose. Being up 2 bosses and having a positional advantage in the map. I think Fernap survives this. Yeah. Just gotta be careful here. Just barely. That's GT down for Spectralist. Very well done. And we have space jump above. All right, just above party room to the right. That's easy to get. And we have another item here too. Is it a major? It's just a missile. Unfortunate. Oh. Wow, that's a troll. Space jump for Fernap. Is this Fantoon? It can't be. Because it's a green door. What do we have here? Let's take a look. Three majors, potentially 4. And we have a way to get into, what was that at the bottom? I couldn't tell. Another zone. You get grapple for Spectralist here. Into Croc. And that'll also put Spectralist into the footsteps of Fernap. Getting sniped by the CAC. Easy does it. Let's see what we have here. 2, potentially 3 majors. Gravity. 1's ice. Spring ball. And a missile. And there's a dead Croc for Spectralist. And up to Criteria we go, I believe. Oh, that's another. Oh, that's the exit to wreck ship. So up in Criteria we have ice, we have Spring Ball, another major, but nothing else. So if Spectralist decides to skip Criteria and go into Turian here instead, might be taking the lead. Depending on what the next major here in Criteria is. That's Gravity. That's a big pickup. If it's Spacer, you're not gonna be happy. How do we get there? Down the toilet. Up left. That's a terrible route to the major. I like this pivot save. Just in case the major is completely useless. We can just revert back. And here we have Spectralist about to enter Bubble Mountain. Caught up a lot of time. What's the space jump? And here we have Terminator, and then a little bit below, I think the major is located. So is this Gravity? I think Plasma would also be an incredible pickup here. Anything else would feel bad. High jump boots. Do you revert this? Decides to keep the high jump boots. Now, there is an exit to wreck ship down here, so it's not the worst route. Here's Bubble Mountain for Spectralist. But to get the information of high jump boots on the bottom left and ice beam and spring ball to the right, and nothing else. Does Spectralist decide to get high jump boots, or are we just bailing on criteria? That's the question. We have a major here on the left side of Rekshik Shaft, which we know is Screw Attack, which Fernap is just about to pick up. And into Turian we go. Checking if there's anything else. There is the major on the bottom left, which we know is bombs. Spectralist did check that earlier, and had to revert it to a death, I believe. Oh no, it was a soft lock. I don't think Fernap has a save here, so this is gonna take a lot of time. They will be able to leave with high jump and spring ball. This makes up a bit of time for a Spectralist, having this information of the major down here. Oh, and we have to revert because we don't have enough power bombs, I believe? Oh, the save is all the way back in Criteria just before entering Wreck Ship. So, do we go back with more power bombs, or do we just completely bail? Okay, we bail on Screw Attack and the Major. That's a good call. Oh, we are going back. Just for Screw Attack, I believe? Nice Mog Ball into the E-Tank for Spectralist. Not taking the save. We're heading straight into Turian. But first we're picking up Screw Attack for Spectralist. So we are checking bombs. And with that, the positional lead has been transferred to Spectralist. What a great comeback. I think at one point Spectralist is about 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes behind. But as you can see, every little decision you make matters. And this is a slow room without graph, even though we can get through it with Spring Ball. Because we have to go through menus, we have to traverse through water. Map seems to be close for Turian. Just behind Flower House, it seems, or not? Oh, we do want that power bomb, yes. It's in single chamber on the right side, so no Phantoon. What do we have here? One major and an entrance to Bryn. That entrance is through Amphitheater. Fortunately, we have Space Jump and Varia, or else this would have been bad. Well, just Varia is enough. A nice super pack. That's not good. This revert is pretty good down here. I would have taken this instead of trying Amphitheater. The super pack is nice, but we can live without it. So the good thing is that Fernap also took the same save. So once they find Amphitheater, I expect them to also revert. But this is a very close race at this point. Spazer is not a bad find. Now we have PRKD Beam. And it's on the way to Bryn anyway, so it's not like you lost time doing this. I believe this is Everest, yeah. Map on the bottom right. Into Indiana Jones. Just a missile. So we're blinding away from the map, it seems like. There's a pretty big brain star looking at it from Fernap's end. The save on the left is very far, and the save on the right is pretty far as well. We have Metal Pirates. We only have 2 supers, so I would not be attempting this. I believe a revert and going the bottom right of Everest would be the best play here. Fish tank. We can't get out of here unless there's a big loop. So it does seem like the top right might be the way to progress. I believe you can check the item from down here. And I didn't see what Fernap got. Could be a loop on the right side. Oh, it was plasma. That's massive. We did get the map. There seems to be a spore spawn top right of fish tank as usual. Oh, it was the Meridia map. Oh wow, we went into Meridia from there. So that's good information knowing where spore spawn is. But this doesn't mean you have to go top right of Everest. Going top left. Decor. Oh, great! It's not an objective though. Not sure if you want to spend time doing this. Unfortunately, only 2 supers, so no quick kill unless you shoot a lot of missiles. But it's a fast enough kill anyway. And we find gravity. That's massive for Fernap. That puts Spore Spawn into logic, and we're basically go mode. And Fantoon. This is a really close raid race. So at the bottom of West Ocean, here for Spectralist is going to be Plasma. We do have Microwave, which... Oh, the X-ray was not selected. So we'll be seeing another phase of Fantoon. Is Fantoon dead? Will we find Batoon here? That's the question. Minor issue. Spectralist only has 2 power bombs. Do we check the right door first, in case this is Fantoon? Or do we do the speedball? Oh, there's... That's Batoon, right there. And Mother Brain and Brinstar. Oh, barely missed it. Very nice. Just to find it is Fantoon. This is a very difficult short charge. The one from right to left is doable, but the left to right, very difficult. So Spectralist is hoping for 2 power bomb drops from Fantoon, or they're gonna have to revert after checking the map. This is incredibly close. So Fernap is saving Spore Spawn for last, knowing that we still have to check Meridia for Spore Spawn. Sorry, Botwoon. With Mother Brain behind Spore Spawn. Botwoon. God. Which is not a bad decision. We get a Microwave on Fantoon here for Spectralist, so we're hoping here for 2 power bomb drops, or you're in trouble. So words should be saying check top left of fish tank, since we usually find Spore Spawn here, but going for the map is definitely not a bad play either. And look at that, we have full power bombs. Never punished. And another speedball, very nice. And we're looking for Spore Spawn, right there he is. Question is, will Spectralist also save Botwoon for last? Or do the kill first? You have Spring Ball. It's also something I would forget. I don't blame them. And here's Spore Spawn. You gotta run to Meridia, Spectralist. Oh, we're going for Spore Spawn? Or Botwoon first? Okay. Reverse Botwoon it is. And that's Spore Spawn dead. Did Spectralist forget he hasn't killed Spore Spawn yet? Why are we farming here? That's a dead buffoon. So, I'm curious. What is Fernap doing? Is he not confident in the ice zap skip, and thus looking for ammo? Is that it? This is huge for Spectralist. Same 8. This is incredibly close now. Yep, we're turning off screw attack in preparation for zap skip. This is really close now. We're in the same room, but we have a buffoon advantage on the side of Spectralist. This is Spectralist race to lose now. And there's a save right below Mother Brain. Farming up a little bit more energy. And Mother Brain is in their French vanilla spot, seeing this room. Well, we have Mother Brain here. I don't remember where ship is, so I have no clue on what the escape timer could possibly be. Nice step skip. I'm gonna throw out a 2 minutes for the ship. I don't remember where it is. Careful now. And that's Mother Brain dead. $205. Where is ship? And wreck ship. So that's up to Turian and then up to wreck ship. Oh, right, it was next to GT. I remember now. But we did get a Zep skip on the end of Fernap, so I am very confused on the ammo pickup. And here we have wreck ship. And shit should be to the right here. Yep, straight right. And that's Spectralist taking the series with a final time of 59:34. GG's. Race should be joining momentarily. Welcome, GG's, Spectralist.
Thank you.
Fudge.
GG's.
Yeah, the first game especially went very well. I think that's the best. I mean, I know speed or race time told me it was my PBs, and I think it is genuinely one of the best runs I've ever had.
It was pretty fast. The routing was good. But the second race was a nail biter.
Yeah, that's good.
You were
I'm glad to hear
behind
it.
up until Spore Spawn.
Oh wow, that late? How did I catch up if I was behind at that point? Because that point was go mode, or was
Fernap
Fernap
went
not in
down
go
to
mode?
get her more ammo. Instead of going back up. I don't know why. Maybe it was the decision in case they can't get the Zep skip, so they have enough ammo to get past. But they were basically go mode after Spore Spawn.
Did they do
Fair.
Zep skip? Or did they use
He got it first try, I believe.
Oh.
So maybe grabbed it on the not confident they could get it, but then
I believe so.
then got it.
Hmm.
Fair.
Otherwise,
that
you
is
would
a
have
shame.
lost.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's a shame. We might have gone to a game 3. Though I know Fernap said that they didn't have time to do all 3 games today if it went to a game 3. So maybe it's
I
best
see.
it didn't just for that reason.
What exactly for the second game would you say was our time loss compared to Fernap's route?
Dying
say
probably after getting screw attack and bombs.
GG's words,
total
Fernap.
time lost there.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, we were already talking a little bit about, especially seed number 2.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I think up until Spore Spawn, you were in the lead, Fernap.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I think the decision of I was wondering why you were going down fish tank to gather missiles and supers.
Mhm.
Health
Why-
and supers. There was a tank down there.
Yeah.
Oh, also a tank.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were at exactly 3 tanks, and we're just a little bit worried about Mother Brain. And 'cause
Ah,
when I saw Spectralist finish time, I'm just like, man, if we could have been confident enough to like skip those, that would have made it very, very close.
On the other hand, with
Yeah.
how,
As if it
with how
wasn't
the
that
fight
close
went, I
anyways.
needed them. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a shame because up until Spore Spawn, the decision going down was basically pivotal on
Yeah.
Spectralist finishing before you. So it was a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
very big. It was a nail biter. I gotta
Yeah.
tell
Wow.
you.
Which we really
Yeah,
should
I
have
can
grabbed
feel-
the tank and X before going up for Spore Spawn.
yeah,
But I just didn't spot it quickly enough.
Hmm.
I can't feel too bad about that one. That was kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, you both did GT with just 5 supers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
that was a slow fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun to see you both just going for it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else?
I think it loses a ton of time if you don't do that. To be fair.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So yeah, that was a really good call in Fernap's because I didn't pressure him into it. He just says, you know what, let's do it, let's try it.
Yeah, it was the same one where I said Fudge was actively telling me maybe you should go get that major near Croc first, and I'm like, but I'm here. I'm
Yep.
gonna do it. And then I peeked the major there and saw it was wave beam, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna stay and fight because I want this wave beam now.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
I think the biggest time loss for you, Spectralist, was going down. I believe it was for bombs, and then you were pretty much almost soft locked. You got the what's it called, the spark off twice. Once you just
Yes.
barely off the platform,
And
the
then the
second
next time I
you
just bonked the ceiling.
Yeah. So that was unfortunate, where you had to just revert.
Yeah.
Which I also I believe that if Fantoon didn't give you the power bombs you needed, you would not be able to get the map and relieve.
Yes.
So that was
yes,
also
we were
kinda lucky.
strategizing around that, being like, well, Fantoon needs to give us power bombs because we still only had 5 and we never did go back for bombs.
Yeah.
I did
Had
have
to
the
use some
revert also.
speedballs to be conservative.
I dropped an extra power bomb accidentally and then couldn't get
Oh, yeah.
through, couldn't get back out. So that probably cost a little bit of time too.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was just minor decisions which led up to it being this close.
Yeah, before heading up to the top right of Brimstone, I was heavily considering doing a double spring ball jump or that unmorph in the doorway to try to get to Spore Spawn earlier, but
Uh-huh.
I ultimately decided not to, and I don't know if that was the right choice or not. Still, because I could have done it, and it would have saved like a minute and a half, but I don't know.
I mean, hindsight is 20/20, right? For this,
Yeah.
for the same thing, Sportsman could have been a Norfair, for all you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But yeah, Seed 1 was pretty fast. You had a pretty much a god route on Spectralist's end.
Mhm.
Me and Fernap were talking about it. Like, it basically had to be a god route for him to be that far ahead. Because I feel like
Yep.
we did pretty well on that one too. And it's just like,
Oh, definitely.
we're just getting to Dragon, and what? I thought we'd have at least another 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, like I said, that was probably the best run I've ever had of a map rando.
Okay. Yeah, they were fun ones.
Yeah, it was a fun watch too. It was great. Well, I'd love to see a third game, but I heard that you didn't have have time for another game with Fernap, so
Yeah, it was more me. It was more me that didn't have time for a third game because I'm mentoring.
Oh yeah, you are
after
fully
this.
booked for mentoring,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
definitely
surprised
wanna-
on that. Sorry, I was surprised on that second race. I got to Mother Brain and like, oh, still not done yet. But then it was very quickly. So
Yeah. Definitely want to say
Yeah.
thank you very much to Fudge Fiddle, because you're fantastic at keeping them, or at least a lot better than I am at keeping the map in memory and helping me not need
Yeah.
to pause as much.
ditto with words for me.
That's the benefit of a mentor for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, seeing as we have more races going, including my own, I'd like to ask for some final words. Let's start with words.
Yeah, GG's. Yeah, GG's to Spectralist. Again, that first race, like I felt like we routed that really well and played it really well, and you were miles ahead somehow. So really well played on that one.
oh, thank you. Got very lucky, I think.
And yeah, GG's to Fernap. You've definitely improved a lot. I can see the work you've been putting in. And yeah, shout out. It's really cool to see you getting this close on an opponent of this caliber, because like Spectralist is like I think the number 1 seed, number 1 or number 2 depending.
But I disagree with
yeah.
the assessment. But yeah,
Yeah, and like to be fair, the seeding on the bracket is kind of a little out of whack, and some of the numbers don't make sense because we tried to balance it so people could have a fair experience in the bracket instead of just immediately throwing the lowest seeds to the dogs.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. I know I've raced Fudge and Empath in just casual races and have lost against both of them on almost all of those, if not all of them. So
yeah, but still, GG's Fernap. You played really well on these. I'm really happy with how this series went.
Yeah, Fudge. Any words?
Yeah, not much to add. Just GG's both runners. Well done. Best of luck in your respective brackets.
Spectralist?
just same thing. Good games. Thank you to Fudge and to Words for mentoring, and thank you for comms. I really didn't think we were going to get a comms, and it's going to make rewatching this later much more fun than it would have been silent.
I would say do rewatch it. It was a fun series. And finally, Fernap. Any words?
Yeah, GG again. Thanks to Words for the mentoring. Good luck, Spectralist, going forward.
Thanks. Good luck to you as well.
All right. With that, we'll wrap it up. And, well, we have more races, so go check the other channels. And I'd say have a good one.
See you next mission.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.